a little message for the message for Keanu reads, right, and it's something that everybody struggles with. Right? I just saw a 10-second Instagram thing on some chat show about being a lover or a fighter, right? And that if you don't fight for the love that you have, then and he walked off because it's such an explosive meeting of the two and finding the understanding between being a lover and a fighter, right, that pulls people's perceptions and emotions apart, and in there is part of the answer. So here's hopefully something that will help a layer of yourself, Keanu, settle, and other people who watch this hopefully will take something positive from it. Alright, so what you need to understand is the fighter is based in the emotions. The emotions are the engine. If you think of this as your ship, right? Your power, your emotions. The lover is the mental perception, right, of the generated emotions. So emotions in themselves are the fire, right? Love comes from, right, a channeling of that emotion down a particular path, which is a mental path, which is your mental perceptions. So people struggle when it becomes a choice, because choice is the problem. I'm not quoting too much there on purpose, though if you look at my other videos you'll see some other things. Because it's not a choice, because they are intertwined. The paths, the mental paths, are intertwined, are the paths built with the power of the emotions, right? So it's the mental and it's the emotions, right? Which is me. And you have to love me, right? The mental, emotional self, right? You have to love myself. This is a very difficult thing to do, right? And what you'll find is when the mental and emotion within the code that is there, and I will show you that, because you remove the emotion and the mental perception, and what you're left with is the wise elf, right? This is where elves and a lot of mythology and things, because it's in syllables and phonics. I'm not going to go too much into that, but myself is the wise. The Y and the S is the wise, which is why yes. And the elf, the L and the F, it's the elf. And also love, right? So my reason for making this little clip is to say, don't choose between the things that aren't meant to be chosen between, right? There are decisions, and when you think about decisions, they're like incisions, right? When you make an incision, you cut something and it splits, and there your D is delta, and it splits, and then you have to make a decision. Once an incision's been made, there are two paths. Right? Some things within your experience of life will need you to make a choice to create your own personal IT, right? Your own personality, right? Though there's choices that are false choices. This is where false gods and things go in. That you're not supposed to choose between, because if you make a decision between them, you will separate the emotion from the mental, right? From the intelligence, from the fuel. And it's a bit like if the power of the ship is the emotions, the intelligence is the navigation system, right? Why would you have a ship that is really powerful and not choose a direction? There's more answers there, but I'm not going to go into them because it's about control and things, right? Okay, which is the troll, it's the elves, and right. So Keanu and people who struggle with that, are you a lover or you a fighter? Well, you're both, right? If you perceive them, you're both, right? You might be 5% one and 95% another. It's a mix. Don't choose between the things that tear you apart, because you are a multi-dimensional being.